Hi, I'm Teacher Andre from AIA, and today we're talking about sounding more native by using phrasal verbs instead of basic verbs. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you always know when we upload new lessons. Okay, let's begin.
Si te cuesta entender el inglés hablado y quieres sobrepasar eso ahora mismo, deberías bajar mi entrenamiento 100% gratis. Voy a dejar el enlace pegado en el primer comentario de este video.
Here's the first one. He needs to cancel the meeting. He needs to cancel the meeting. He needs to call off the meeting. He needs to call off the meeting.
You want to call off the wedding?
We will call off our plans.
The phrasal verb call off simply means to cancel or abort something. For example, we have to call off the meeting. Listen very carefully for the soft sound of the F at the end of the word off. Off.
You want to call off the wedding? You want to call off the wedding?
We will call off our plans. We will call off our plans.
Here's the next one. Do you want to end the relationship? Do you want to end the relationship? Do you want to break up? Do you want to break up?
Why did you break up?
You've got to break up with her.
The phrasal verb break up means to end a relationship. For example, you should break up with her. Here we have a consonant cluster, B and R, at the beginning of the word break. 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 And the words break and up are often said together. Break up. Break up.
Why did you break up? Why did you break up?
You've got to break up with her. You've got to break up with her.
On to the next. We need to tidy the room. We need to tidy the room. We need to clean up the room. We need to clean up the room.
Nobody helps me clean up.
I was told to clean up the room.
The phrasal verb clean up means to make something clean or tidy. For example, let's clean up the room after the party. Listen for the long E sound in the word clean. Clean, clean. And the two words clean and up are often said together. Clean up. Clean up.
Nobody helps me clean up. Nobody helps me clean up.
I was told to clean up the room. I was told to clean up the room.
Moving on. Please remove your shoes. Please remove your shoes. Please take off your shoes. Please take off your shoes.
Why don't you take off your jacket?
Take off that mask.
The phrasal verb take off means to remove or unfasten something or to leave quickly. For example, please take off your hat. Listen for the pronunciation of the letter A in the word take. Ache, ache, take.
Why don't you take off your jacket? Why don't you take off your jacket?
Take off that mask. Take off that mask.
I hope we don't use all the milk. I hope we don't use all the milk. I hope we don't run out of milk. I hope we don't run out of milk.
I have run out of time.
We're gonna run out of gas.
Here, run out of means to exhaust the supply of something. For example, we are going to run out of sugar. Listen carefully and you'll hear a little R in between the words out and of. Out of. Out of.
I have run out of time. I have run out of time.
Or we're gonna run out of gas. Or we're gonna run out of gas.
On to the next. They postponed the event. They postponed the event. They put off the event. They put off the event.
I put off grad school.
Let's just put off the wedding.
Put off means to postpone or reschedule something. For example, they put off the meeting until next week. And once again, we have a slight R sound in between the words put and off. Put off, put off, put off.
I put off grad school. I put off grad school.
Let's just put off the wedding. Let's just put off the wedding.
It's time to submit your report. It's time to submit your report. It's time to turn in your report. It's time to turn in your report.
Turn in your uniform.
We're gonna turn in a report.
The phrasal verb turn in means to submit or to hand something over. For example, I'm going to turn in a report. Listen carefully for the pronunciation of the word turn. Turn, earn, turn.
Turn in your uniform. Turn in your uniform.
We're gonna turn in a report. We're gonna turn in a report.
Next, she wants to reject the job offer. She wants to reject the job offer. She wants to turn down the job offer. She wants to turn down the job offer.
I can't turn down free money.
I wouldn't turn down the offer.
This phrasal verb means to reject or decline something. For example, you shouldn't turn down the offer. Listen carefully for the pronunciation of the word down. Own. Down.
I can't turn down free money. I can't turn down free money.
I wouldn't turn down the offer. I wouldn't turn down the offer.
On to the next one. We can enter the room quietly. We can enter the room quietly. We can slip into the room quietly. We can slip into the room quietly.
He's able to slip into the house.
I thought we slipped into a room.
The phrasal verb slip into means to enter quietly or unnoticed. For example, he's able to slip into the meeting room. And once again, we have a consonant cluster of S and L at the beginning of the word slip. Slip. Slip.
He's able to slip into the house. He's able to slip into the house.
I thought we slipped into a room. I thought we slipped into a room.
Let's keep going. My brothers usually enter my room without knocking. My brothers usually enter my room without knocking. My brothers usually burst into my room. My brothers usually burst into my room.
He burst into the room.
He just burst into my house.
The phrasal verb burst into means to enter suddenly and with force. For example, she burst into the meeting. The T at the end of the word burst is actually connected to the next word into. So what you hear sounds more like burst into, burst into, burst into, burst into.
He burst into the room. He burst into the room.
He just burst into my house. He just burst into my house.
Let's keep going. I'll finish my work on time. I'll finish my work on time. I'll wrap up my work on time. I'll wrap up my work on time.
Now I'd like to wrap up.
I reckon things will wrap up soon.
The phrasal verb wrap up means to finish or conclude something. For example, you could say, we're going to wrap up the project soon. And remember, the W is actually silent in the word wrap. Wrap.
Now I'd like to wrap up.
I reckon things will wrap up soon.
So far, so good? Let's continue. He can solve the problem. He can solve the problem. He can figure out the answer. He can figure out the answer.
How could you figure out that? Women always figure out the truth.
Here, figure out means to solve or understand something. Finally, I figured out the puzzle. And if you listen carefully, there's a slight y sound in the middle of the word figure. 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 Figures. Figure. Figure it out.
How could you figure out that? How could you figure out that? Women always figure out the truth. Women always figure out the truth.
Next, let's meet for coffee tomorrow. Let's meet for coffee tomorrow. Let's meet up for coffee tomorrow. Let's meet up for coffee tomorrow.
She wanted to meet up tomorrow.
We're gonna meet up really soon.
The phrasal verb meet up means to meet someone at an agreed upon location. Let's meet up this weekend. And again, listen for the long E sound in the word meet. Meet, eat, meet.
She wanted to meet up tomorrow.
We're gonna meet up really soon. We're gonna meet up really soon.
Please choose a new outfit. Please choose a new outfit. Please pick out a new outfit. Please pick out a new outfit.
You could pick out the colors.
You would pick out the old lights.
The phrasal verb pick out means to choose or select something. I'll pick out the best outfit for the date. And if you listen carefully, we don't actually pronounce the letter T in the word out. Pick out. Pick out.
You could pick out the colors. You could pick out the colors.
You would pick out the old lights. You would pick out the old lights.
And we're down to our final one. He will return the books. He will return the books. He will give the books back. He will give the books back.
We're here to give his money back.
Give this suit back.
The phrasal verb give something back means to return or give something back. Please give the book back when you're done. And listen for the pronunciation of the letter A in the word back. Ack. Back. Back.
We're here to give his money back. We're here to give his money back.
Give this suit back. Give this suit back.
Well, that's it for today's lesson. Let's quickly summarize what we learned. Today, we looked at using phrasal verbs instead of basic verbs. But don't forget to use them in your daily conversations. We encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. We'd love to hear from you and continue the conversation. And if you want to continue learning with us, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Also, we have other free videos and lessons that our teachers have prepared just for you. These resources will help you improve your English skills, so don't hesitate to check them out. Thanks for watching. I'm Teacher Andre, and we hope to see you in the next video.